Hello, this is Dr. Huffman from Medical Travel Associates. If you are contemplating medical tourism or traveling to a destination for surgery or medical procedures to save cost, whether that's domestically here in the United States or internationally, please contact us at 866-270-5116. This tutorial is on facilitators. What is a facilitator? A facilitator is somebody who helps organize your medical tourism or your medical travel. Now, in many cases, this is simply a travel agent who has booked rooms and contacted a hospital and put together a package for you. And that's good. That saves you a lot of the work of getting the flight, getting the room, and getting the surgery booked. However, you have to be careful. If it's simply a travel agent putting these things together and they know nothing about medicine, or surgery, or the hospital they're working with, or the surgeons they're working with, you probably need to contact us or contact somebody that you trust to find out more answers. What you want to do is work with a facilitator that understands the process of vetting out a hospital. You can ask them tough questions like, what is that hospital's JCI, Joint Commission International Certification? Are they certified through another internationally recognized hospital certifying agency? How is the physician certified? How many cases has the surgeon done? Where was the surgeon trained? What is that surgeon's complication rates, mortality, morbidity rates, that is, complications and death rates in 30 days? What is the hospital's infection rates? All those things need to be taken into consideration. And many facilitators don't do that. They see that as an additional cost and they're trying to cut costs because they're out there bidding to get the lowest prices. So if you're looking at the lowest prices and you're not taking this into consideration, you may find out it's not a low cost at all. Because when you get there and you have a complication, you'll come back home and spend tens of thousands of dollars, and we've seen this, tens of thousands of dollars fixing a complication or a botched surgery. So don't put your health at risk. If you find while you're pricing surgery that you can have the surgery done in Dallas, Texas for $1,000 more than if you go to somewhere in South America, I think it's worth it going to Dallas, Texas for the $1,000. I'll be honest with you. There's got to be a significant margin there of a couple $1,000s to make it worth it for you to take that risk. Now, not all places are risky. I've been to hospitals around the world that I think are better than most hospitals here in the United States. They are excellent hospitals. They have the highest quality staff. Their physicians are trained and study at some of the best institutions here in the United States. So they really are very high quality. They just happen to be in another country that speaks another language. So don't discard medical tourism because it's traveling to a distant location. Make sure you're working with somebody. Make sure that your facilitator is engaged not only with the destination surgeon and the destination hospital, with your own personal physician. If you use a facilitator and this facilitator is not asking you about your own personal physician, go to another facilitator. We, with Medical Travel Associates, work closely with your primary care physician because that physician is probably the most important physician in the whole chain of continuity of care. They provide that preoperative care to make sure that you get there safe, that you have the surgery when you arrive, and they provide that postoperative care. That is the care that will be looking at complications postoperatively, catching things early, intervening earlier, and making sure that you have best possible outcomes. So a facilitator is somebody that helps you organize your medical travel, whether it's domestically or internationally. Sometimes these facilitators are independent. They work on their own. They go out and negotiate contracts with hospitals. And typically what you'll see is that they are associated with one or two hospitals in a certain country. Very few of them do widespread. Now, you will go to websites that you'll type in medical tourism, and they seem to be in every country and every surgery. They're not really a facilitator. They're a lead generator. They're passing that off to somebody else who is now following up. So they are being paid to capture your information and pass it off to somebody who will then help the facilitating process. What we do is at Medical Travel Associates is we work directly with your primary care physician, your destination surgeon, and the destination hospital to ensure that you have the best possible outcomes at the best possible prices. Now, some facilitators are very well trained and skilled. Those who aren't independent may work for the hospital system, and that's fine too. If they work for the hospital system, there's no conflict of interest. If they work for a hospital in Dubai or in Costa Rica and it's a good hospital, I have no qualms with that. As long as they give you the information you need, that is information about the hospital and the surgeon, the complications, and the outcome data. If they're speaking to your primary care physician, I would consider them. If they're not speaking to your primary care physician, if they can't give you that information, I would go to the next choice. It may cost you a few more dollars, but it's better in the long run. So this was our tutorial on facilitators. We have tutorials on continuity of care. What is medical tourism? Is medical tourism safe? And we'll continue to add to this medical Travel Associates tutorial library as we go further. If you'd like to hear any other information, if you'd like to see a video on gastric bypass or gastric band surgery or hip replacement or cosmetic surgery in Costa Rica or dental surgery in Mexico, contact us at 866-270-5116 and we'll add that to our tutorial list. So thanks for watching and we look forward to seeing you on our next tutorial.